Some of Eugene's most talented designers have labored for weeks to create these pieces for the Metamorphose fashion show. Remarkably, these clothes were not made from fine fabrics. They were salvaged from used materials, what most people would consider trash.
Turn your shoulders a little bit towards the light, this way. Good.
The process started 4 weeks earlier at St. Vincent de Paul's clothing warehouse, where a mountain of donated clothing is sorted to be resold at thrift stores. Mitra Chester is a pioneer in a new trend in fashion called upcycling.
The discard bins are what becomes my dominion. A lot of the people would say waste exists, but I see resources, and I see the potential of these resources to be used in really viable, desirable fashion products. That's why we chose the name Metamorphose for the show, is because it references a transformation of something from one state to another.
With a budget of $40, 10 designers were challenged to transform these materials into 3 original outfits.
One would be a ready-to-wear, one is an evening wear, and one is a designer choice piece.
Kendra Brock's specialty is turning old t-shirts and jerseys into gorgeous dresses for women of all shapes and sizes.
I went first for the designer's choice. I knew I wanted to do something out of upcycled t-shirts and stay in my comfort zone a little bit. The only thing that I really had in mind when I was picking these out was seeing the color gold and having a black skirt with some gold ruffling flowing around Desiree's legs as she's walking down the runway.
Kendra wants this dress to be available to all women, unlike most of the clothes you can buy in stores.
I'm just a regular person. I happen to wear size anywhere from size 16 to 22, depending on where you're shopping or, the time in my life that I'm at. And I feel like many, many women can relate to that experience. Big clothing companies think they're making things for women with curves, and they're not. I feel like I really want to work to eradicate the term plus size because it kind of pisses me off. My model Desiree and I met at a fashion show at Eugene Fashion Week model call, I think 2 years ago.
It was like my first time. I'd never done any sort of modeling before, and my friend was like, hey, there's a model call, we're going to it, you should come. And I was like, cool, okay.
I didn't realize that was your first time.
First time ever. So.
Okay. Immediately I saw her and was like, I need to have her. She's a busty gal. She's just definitely has her look down. It's just perfect. Oh yeah. You're gonna want to remember to, when you're showing this piece, remember to stick your hands in the pocket. She has fun and she enjoys what she does. She harnesses her beautiful energy and doesn't have any bad feelings about her body or herself.
Designer Sierra Edwards specializes in making upcycled bathing suits.
I got the idea to do a macrame bathing suit out of this mop that was turned into a doll, and now it will be a bathing suit. So I thought, well, that's very 70s. I think it's sort of a garment that can be really hard to find for people, or people are, embarrassed when they try them on, and it's never, some people think that it's never fun trying on bathing suits. I never feel good. It's definitely something that I try to keep in mind, just making something that's flattering and that will look good on all different sizes of people who try them on. I have a really great relationship with my model Carly. She's also my sister and I live with her, so that's huge bonus right there. I'm really lucky. We love doing model practices. If we're just home for like an hour or two, I'll be like, okay, let's do a 10-minute run. I'll just play the music and we'll just, walk through in the living room or wherever.
Because I don't want people to know that you're going to take it off to surprise. Then when you get to middle, you do a solid pose with it on, and then you whip it.
Watch this. Okay. My pose is going to be this. Just like take it across, and then I'm going to just...
Fierce, yank that down. That's good.
Okay.
Just boom to the ground.
So right now we're 10 days away from the actual fashion show itself, and I have one piece that is mostly complete, one piece I have an idea for that I've started, and one piece that I have not started. So there's some stress and chaos going on personally, but I also know that if I just buckle down and let the creativity flow, then everything will be fine.
The evening wear is 100% St. Minnie's black, green, and tan linens. Okay. And then
So with just 4 days left to go, I have a lot of work to do, but I definitely feel good about being able to get it done. I don't feel super overwhelmed and stressed out and crazy. I have sort of a little bit of everything finished, I would say.
Okay, now hold out the pants so I can see on the other side. I didn't even think about the winning part of it until last week. I was like, oh yeah, this is a competition. So obviously it'd be great to win, but you know, you want everybody to win.
Before the shows, I do get a little nervous. Usually for the first walkthrough, I'm pretty nervous, but like the second or third run through, I feel good. I don't usually, I don't know, I don't usually think about anything in my mind. I'm just thinking about showing off the clothes and, you know, making sure the audience can see the clothes, because that's what it's all about. So. Yeah, I feel confident though. It makes me feel good, you know. It's a lot of pressure on you, but it's fun, and people are always, you know, the audience gives you lots of energy, so it's a good time.
I think that people are starting to feel more positive about shopping and about the way they look. And I think that even on a larger scale in like the fashion industry in America and in the world, people have been trying to be a lot more green and eco-friendly, and you've seen like big designers, you know, even doing a small thing like, oh, they used, you know, they had, you know, 2,000 yards left of last year's, you know, item, and so they're going to reuse it for this year, even though it's last year's color.
I do feel like there's some shifting towards being more inclusive of all sizes and body types. I'm not sure how much it is actually affecting in the whole public at the moment, but I'm happy to see large-scale designers talking about it. I'm happy that it's a conversation. I'm happy that, you know, loving your body at any size is a conversation. All of that is only going to lead us to the right place.
The third category this evening, designer choice, our winner was Kendra.
I think the market of people purchasing everything in this world is starting to be more conscientious about where the things that they're purchasing come from, what materials they're made of, where they're being manufactured, how the people that are manufacturing them are being paid and treated. And so therefore, I think upcycling will become a popular trend.
Anytime I try to get through.